Okie dokie, I decided to sit for a second before I start to make my way to the next place I'm going. But anyway, I just wanted to pop in here to say, did you guys know that here it is like if somebody is injured, like if somebody hurts themselves in any way, it's actually illegal to leave them there. It's illegal to leave them there. Like the standard of love is in the bin, right? In in some of the places some of us come from. Okay, what is landing on me? Have you gone? Okay. The standard of love is in the bin. And I just say the standard of love is in the bin, and as a result, this is why, there's so many things making sense. But nevertheless, the reason I hadn't really got into that much, is I just came to see my friend because I was available, and like the thing is with schedules and stuff, it was one of them ones where I was like, look, it's what's the month we're in? July. What comes after July? August. Yeah. Then it's gonna be September. Like, time is moving and time is of the essence, and let's just get to doing what we need to get to do. That's what I'm trying to say to you guys. Let's just get to the point and let's just get to doing what we need to get to do, because like, especially with this whole thing of me trying to figure out, can you guys see that my hard work? And this is what's crazy as well. This is what's actually crazy. This is why I actually have become the advocate of the patriarchy. I'm going to sit and actually talk about that on a serious note and not actually just be making fun of everyone. Because you know what it is? It actually sucks. It sucks when you're like the person that does, and it's not even like sucking in a way where you need everybody to give you all this acknowledgement. But it's like, it'd be nice to get something, right? It'd be nice to get something. Hold up. Like when you do everything, when you're trying to do everything for the sake of the team aspect, right? So like I'm saying, for me, I'm here working as a teacher and I'm doing this for the team. I'm trying to help with all the parents because I understand that their job is difficult. I'm trying to help the kids because I understand that like being a kid is it's a wild time. You have new emotions, you have lots of things you need to learn. You're in this big wide world. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to help. Overworked, underpaid. Thank you, everyone. In the kingdom, I'm here spending all these hours, right, praying and fasting and all this, because I also, again, appreciate, and not everybody has the luxury of the time or the opportunities that I have. So I'm trying my best to use everything that I have for the sake of the team. This is why I'm just sick of like trying to contribute to a team that just keeps wanting to hemorrhage itself. And this is why I started to get in favor of, the patriarchy, because I'm like, that's what that is. We're like throwing in their faces. Like, let's be real. I can't, in my right mind, and again, that's the point, my right mind, sit here and get caught up in a lot of things that I hear a lot of like women my age and others talking about with regards to men. Because I'm like, first of all, Jesus died for me. So like, Jesus died for me. Jesus died for me. God's moving mountains for me. The Holy Spirit lives inside of me and is taming me and restraining me and teaching me and counseling me, all of them. I can't now turn around and start waving the flag of let's destroy the guys. They've done everything for us. They're doing everything for us. You know what I mean? And I feel like I'm doing my part to hold up my side of the team element. And this is the thing I never wanted to say, by the way. If you want to know the thing that I never wanted to say out loud, that I've been holding inside, I don't want to hold my side of the bargain up if you guys aren't going to do it. That's why I said, look, it's got to be a simultaneous thing. And we've got to stop villainizing each other, because I'm not villainizing you guys. So look at me, once again, doing God's actual work by coming out here and putting myself on the line, by making myself look like an idiot, by making myself look like a simp and a pick-me, and whatever the heck that anybody would say about me. Meanwhile, the female community being like, with all this jealousy and like pointing the finger and like, oh, you must like just this, like treating me like I'm like them. Like, I'm not desperate for male attention, can be so honest. I'm not desperate for male attention. I don't like the feeling of lots of people staring at me or lots of people looking at me, right? Like, that's why I don't like being on stage. That's why I don't like being on stage. I don't like doing these videos, because I love to talk to you guys and I love to build the team. I don't like having all eyes on me and all eyes all over my body. I don't like it. It's not nice, because I've seen what those things lead to. It doesn't lead to nice things. But I've realized that when people, even if people can see you in a position, like this is why people are always jealous of rich, famous powerful people. Let's call it for what it is. You're just jealous, basically. You're jealous that the people in the entertainment industry have what you think you want, or what you think is the answer to your problems. The answer is Christ, right? The patriarchy. But the answer is Christ, but you want to seek these other things and money, power, and fame and all of this. And so if anybody has that, they have to be luckier than you. They have to be luckier than you. That's what Jezebel helped me to realize. She helped me to realize no one's ever going to feel sorry for you. No one's ever going to care. You're right. They're not going to care. They're not going to care because they're too busy not realizing that they think that these things of this world are actually going to do something, and I'm using that against them. This is why we're laughing together. I'm asking her. I hope me and her can go and get matching tattoos, like and get a tramp stamp on the back of our backs that says "Long live the patriarchy," because that's how dumb you people seem at this point. And it's like at a certain stage, do you not, especially as an adult, sit there and go, you know what? My life isn't looking like how I want it to go. This isn't nice. This isn't fun. This is destructive. And this is what the kids taught me. Because I've sat there so many times with kids of different ages, in different subject topics, in different types of organizations, my own businesses, the actual schools, the colleges, the church, children's church, the youth camps, the whatever, you can name it, right? When they start asking me questions and I'm trying to like tell them why they should do this and why they should that, and they're saying to me, but they're calling out the hypocrisy of it all, what am I going to do? Am I going to walk into deception? Just like now, what am I supposed to do? And what am I supposed to do? I don't like being a champion of the patriarchy completely, because they're the same people that also abuse their power when they want to, and can always abuse it, and will always be stronger than us, and will always hold everything over us. But again, that's because of us, because of Adam and Eve. That's why the Bible says about your desire will be to towards your husband, but he will he will dominate over you. We're literally playing out Genesis 3 in 4K. So no, I understand all these things, and I get where the women are coming from. But like, listen, and then for the audacity of the other women of the world to tell me that I need to heal, and no one ever again can tell me I need to heal. By the way, just want to say that no one ever again can tell me I need to heal. I'm not on birth control, right? I'm not out here just going and getting my back blown out by the riffraff on a Saturday night. I'm not here angry at my husband and completely impossible to please, and willing to rip my family apart just so that I can go and live my single life of myself. Right? I'm not here praying for men to worship me or wanting thousands of men to have their eyes all over my body. I am not. All those things are degenerate and dysfunctional. I'm not doing those things. I'm minding my business with the Lord. I'm minding the business that pays me. And by business that pays me, I mean me contributing to the team that I'm a part of with the Lord. So we're out here as a team, and all what happens with that? Thrown in your face. I'm here upset yesterday. I'm so glad that she came to speak to me. Because she came to me as a woman. Isn't that funny how we talk about this whole come to me as a woman thing? Come to you as a woman. Come to you as a woman. Jezebel came to me as a woman and was like, look, you're right. I'm going to destroy you, and I'm going to do everything in my power. Long live the matriarchy is what we're telling them over here. But we know it's a deception. But we're just laughing about it. We're having fun playing this game. We're having fun playing these humans with their own stupidness. We're having fun instilling pride in them. Because she's just like her father, you guys, as well. She hates humans. She hates humans. Do you know why the devil hates us, you guys? It's not about just the devil wants to see you go to hell. He hates you. He hates you. He hates you because he was the one who was there watching God doing what? Creating everything, creating the world, creating the angels, and all of this stuff that God did that he didn't have to do for you. He's seeing that, right? Do you see that I'm like the only one who's getting it, right? He did all of this for you, and this is how you treat him. Nothing he ever does is good enough for you. Nothing you pick and choose when you want to see him. As long as you get to be known to be with him, that's all that matters, right? It's giving Hailey Bieber. As long as I get to be the one that says I'm with Justin Bieber. It's the same with you guys. I'm a Christian. How's that any different? It's not any different, is it? No, it's not. And so it's like he's looking and he's like, these are your kids. This is who you're doing all of this for. These buffoons, these idiots. Wow, I hate them. because he's not getting a second chance, and that's where the jealousy comes into it. That's why the jealousy always has to be the thing, and that's why the jealousy always leads to murder, and that's why the jealousy thing in my life and in other people's lives and for Christ himself led to what? Death. Cain and Abel, death. People that had the opportunity, the same opportunity, because that's the thing with the devil, he had the same opportunity. Now the problem is for Jezebel, I actually relate to the gal more than I'm realizing, is it's not her fault that she was, sorry, I have to get rid of this chewing gum because it's doing too much. It's not her fault that she had been born into what she was born into. And again, this was another one of those things you see that people have come to look. There's this guy who's, I'm not going to obviously show him because this is private space and this is private moments. But yeah, there's a guy, I think he's worse for wear. Let's just say worse for wear. So I think the paramedics have shown up for him. Bless him. See, this is making me sad now. Hold on. Yeah, like it's not her choice. She's got to just go out guns blazing now. She has to, because what else is she gonna do? What else is she gonna do? She's going down into hell anyway. She's going to hell anyway. Me and her know we're doing the swapsies. We're doing the swapsies, right? We're doing the swapsies, right? And so where she gets to, whatever, win in the first half, I get to win in the second half. You know what I mean? Where I get to start living my life like it's hell, and she's living it like it's heaven. I'm going to end up in heaven and she's going to end up in hell. You guys don't get it. I don't know what it's going to take to get into the thick-skulled brains of the humans. I get why they're so mad at us and why they think we're pathetic. Listen, when I'm talking to other people, especially when I'm talking to other people from other faiths, sometimes I just keep quiet. I don't try to tell them how, oh my gosh, you're going to hell, because they're looking at us like, but you're weak. What are you guys even doing? What's even special about you? Where is your power? You're having the same problems as everybody else. You're falling into the same stupid deceit. That's what I found it fascinating, that the Christian girlies can be everything perfect. They will never dress how I do. I purposely, this is what I thought was funny. Jezebel was dressed like the girly, the good little woman. She's got all the green and blue flowers on her outfit, her lovely golden flowing hair. And here I am, right, dressed all in black, always, looking how I'm looking. We're both intentionally dressing the opposite way because we both think it's funny. We both think it's funny that you people are going to continue to trust in what you can see, just like Eve did, and then fall into destruction and wonder how you got there. This is what I thought was so funny. Was when I saw her, I was like, I like you. I like you a lot. Because really, I've been buying witchy looking clothing on purpose. Villainize me because I'm going to laugh at you. And it's not even funny. I'm doing it, like I said, I'm ridiculing people because hopefully that will cause you to wake up. That's the truth of it. And so it's like at a certain point, so yeah, that does make me sad. The whole situation, you see now how my whole tone has changed, and I've lost my thingy because I feel bad for this dude behind me. But anyways, we prayed for him and all of that. But it is sad, and it's like how, like, actually when the people who are actually doing the hard work in the world are the ones who are never appreciated, and then the majority of the people pretend that they do appreciate it just to not actually do anything to show their appreciation. Same thing with the nurses and the doctors, same thing with the firemen and the police and all of this. I think about the police sometimes because I've had my relationship with them is bittersweet. There's been times I've been literally saved by the police. Praise Jesus. I've been in the police car more than once, and it's not been because I've been arrested. I can tell you that for free, right? But then I have seen them also do heinous things. So it's also like, similar with teaching, similar with whatever. We're all humans and we all have choices. That's the point. And the thing that I think me and Jezebel understand, and why it's fun for us, this whole thing is fun for us, is because we know that both of us just have to put on the performance of a lifetime and see who's going to sway the jury of the sheeple, because the power is always with the people. And that's why the people trying to act as if there's some other people in power, other things controlling you. No, it's not. That's a cop-out and that's an excuse. And if the only type of thing that is controlling you is anything you've made a contract with, and that's what sin is. Sin is a contract with the kingdom of darkness and an invite. That's why I was joking about Jezebel and just dragging all the men into her bedroom, right? Like, and just knowing that you don't even know what the consequences of this is going to be. And you think that this is all fun and games. You think you're living in freedom. You think you as a man justify your actions. Go ahead. Listen. I will never in my life ask a man his body count. Could not care less. could not care less, because like, oh my gosh, it's just stupid. And then that's again in the body of Christ. The one thing that God is against in marriage, cheating, is the one thing we all are like, oh well, we should just all look past it. We should just all. But every other reason you people get divorced, I actually hate it here. I hate it here, and I'm so grateful. I would not be feeling like this if not for this encounter, by the way, with Jezebel. And thank you to her for showing up. And she's also happy for me because now she's got somebody who's a worthy opponent to actually make this interesting. Because basically at this point, she doesn't have to really do anything. She's done enough. She's put the chess pieces enough that everything's going to go crashing by itself, because now we're all in entropy, which is the point. She doesn't have to do anything. So she's like, am I supposed to just sit here twiddling my thumbs until I go to hell? Like me, am I supposed to just sit here twiddling my thumbs until I go to heaven? She's thinking, this is boring. This is boring. I may as well at least get do something interesting. So there she is, and that's something she would do. That's something I would do. And now, what am I doing this for? I'm not doing this for the jury of the sheeple, to be honest. I'm doing this for the hardworking people of the world who are trying to do the right thing, the winning team members. That's why you guys are the winning team members, because you guys do that, and this is what we do. And also because it's a lot of fun. And because I really do just want us to have fun. I really do believe that it was the Lord's intent for us to enjoy ourselves. Why do you think I go out in the nature all the time and I'm there listening to music, dancing to music, singing songs? I'm having the time of my life with the Lord. I'm experiencing, joy. I actually am a happy person. I didn't realize that I actually am happy. I thought I was unhappy. I just feel heavily uncomfortable around people's low vibrational energy, because I'm so used to such a high vibrational energy that being around people so low vibrational is like, it's like what I would imagine with the feeling of like taking fentanyl would feel like, and how high you would feel, and then having to come all the way back down. And the difference in the two. That's how I feel like it must feel, that why it's like that. Because when I'm amongst good people who are high vibrational, when I'm amongst the nature, when I'm amongst when I'm amongst you guys, what are you kidding me? I'm a happy gal. You know what I'm saying? So it's just at that point now anyways, guys, where we have to just someday wake up and just realize that we are the authors of our own destruction. There is nobody else to blame. Blaming somebody else is a cop-out. Take accountability, because the rest of us are. The rest of us are waking up and doing what we have to do. This is what I'm thinking, with all this stuff happening in the world, and the Jeffrey Epsteins and the Diddy's. Guys, I prayed for hours, for years, every night while people were asleep, crying to God to bring these people down on behalf of the children. Crying on behalf of the people being hurt and the people being trafficked and all these things. Crying night after night whilst I'm still working, whilst I'm still doing other things. So excuse me if, I'm not exactly in favor of the matriarchy. Guys, I should never be pushed. This is the thing. You see, I try to be nice, and the funny thing is, it's actually always men telling them too nice. And way too nice. And I'm like, you know what I mean? I think I'm gonna leave that there. I guess this is its own standalone video now. But it's funny. People's mentality is so dumb. People just think things just happen. Things don't just happen. If I'm sitting on this bench right here, somebody made this bench for me to sit on and to be running my mouth. You know what I mean? If you're seeing the things in the world changing, you're seeing anything happening, that's because somebody did it. When you take your child to school and they come out with grades, that's somebody invested in them. Somebody invested in that. Somebody invested. That was me. That was also me, up at 3 a.m, lesson planning, making PowerPoints, marking, you name it. Crying because a kid was upset, picking up all your phone calls next month, which, by the way, my phone is going to be off in results days for August. I'm not picking up the phone for one of you. Right? Crying. Now, oh no, we know, what do we do? Our child didn't get the grades they wanted. Yeah, when I told you at the start of the year that this is the time you guys need to panic and this is the time you guys need to get organized. You're like, oh, the exams will be later this year. I tell you, listen, this is January now. After the mocks, this is the time. Let's get serious. I recommend this resource. I send personalized plans to these parents. I send personalized plans with options of where their child could go, even though I don't believe in the system. Can you understand? But I understand that we're so far from them understanding what I understand that I at least try to give them the best options and options that I think are viable for each of their children. And this is, again, not even in my job description. Why am I doing it? Because I'm trying to play my part in the team, right? Anyway, all of that. Everyone's like, "Oh no, it's so sad. The teachers are overworked, underpaid." I didn't see none of you people at the when people are what do you call it? I don't see you guys calling out the government for that. I see you guys calling out the government to make sure that we have the ability to kill babies as soon as possible, as long as possible. I see that. I don't see you guys showing up to actually support the people looking after your kids all day, while you're twiddling your thumbs at your job, while you're building the businesses and building the empires of the same people on these islands who want to snatch your children from these schools. Oh, but we are so appreciative to the teachers and the nurses and the policemen and the firemen and the... No respect. And ladies, you want to always talk about these certain types of guys that you want to be with who are like this, who are like this, who are like that. Yeah, this. But you have no respect for the guys who are bringing all your freaking stupid Amazon boxes that you're doing in your overconsumption, or who built the house that you're living in and come and fix your... Do you know what I'm saying? Like, every time I keep seeing every small thing, like even in my friend's building, I was trying to exit the door and the exit button wasn't working. And the gentleman there, he was like, "Oh, sorry, just hold on a second." I took a little clip of him. And then he was like, "Hold on, let me take it." So then he now escorts me. You want to treat these guys like the riffraff. But a guy who talks to you like rubbish, argues with you about everything, wants to split 50-50 with you on the date, takes you out, gets you drunk, blows your back out behind the freaking dumpster, all for you to then have to go and pay for your own plan B in the morning. And then you want to argue with that and think you have something to say and be confused why he wasn't treating you like a queen, and then go to TikTok to talk about it. I am so glad for my new frenemy. I'm so glad for her, or even these other women. I'm like, dude, it's the divorced men who've been through hell where we understand each other. We understand each other. The men who've been through it, we get it. We get it together. But then we've had to heal and mature because we were forcefully humbled. But then because of that, we're having a good time. We're having a good time, and then now look at you. Look at you. Can you imagine? I can't believe that this is happening. I can't believe I started to talk about these things that happen between me and the guys in the male community, to be honest. But then now that I think about it, and there's the fact that there's so many examples in my life, it all makes sense. And that's what the funny part of all of this is. All these women throughout my life who were coming up against me, thinking that coming up against me and being jealous and trying to tarnish my name and say things to guys and all of this, thinking that that was going to help them. That was just them delivering all of their red flags to the very men they wanted to be with. Because it was always the guys. This was the funny thing. I never told this to anyone. I used to keep it to myself and giggle about it, right? But I'll tell you guys now. It's the first time really saying it. It would always be the guys that they wanted. Like, it would always be the guys that they wanted. And I was never after them. I was just minding my business on the side. And I used to think, is that maybe why? Is that maybe why? Is it maybe because I'm not trying to be in everybody's faces and I'm just trying to like coil back and be, you know, where I'm at and mind my business? Could that be part of the reason why? And then when they would try to come after me, these women, I'm like, you can have him. I don't want him. I don't want the riffraff of the world. I don't want these peasants. It took me a blip to realize that. Obviously, I had to learn the hard way. As did these men, the ones who turned out for the better. But then because we actually took accountability and in our humility, that's why I keep talking about humility, now we're going to be better off. Now we're going to be better off. And now you guys are going to be the angry ones. And then Jezebel, while things come crashing down and you're going out in anger and frustration and wondering why when you get to heaven the Lord says, "I never knew you," and all this, is going to be laughing. Because she knows. She knows that this is what's happening. So this is what I'm saying anyway, guys. I feel like I want you guys to just understand that in life, with things. Life is truly about choice. And you can get away with a lot of things in life, but getting away with things on this side of eternity isn't worth it. That's why if I don't get away with things on this side of eternity, right, with the jury of the sheeple, I could not care less anymore. And that's why, but Jezebel, her only desire is to get away with things on this side of eternity because she knows where she's going on the other side, so she has to go out guns blazing. I don't have to because I know where I'm going. That is why I say to you guys that, like, I stay winning. That's why I'm like, listen, just join along. Just get on board. If we could have just get on board. The number of times, even with groups of girls, yeah, where we would try to do these things together, and they would be, we could never get it to happen as a group. And I'm like, why can't we just make this work? We have all these different people, different skills and characteristics, not just even with the women, even with other types of groups, like in the church and stuff. We have all these different types of people, all these different types of gifts and talents. Why can't we get it together? No, but then you look at the Kingdom of Darkness and they're all... Anyways, I'm going to get up and leave because, yeah, I'm going to actually... So let me sign out here because I am still out and about on my walk. So I think I'll just upload this as its own separate video for thought, as a food for thought. And then I will continue to film what I'm doing. But yeah, guys, if life's a game, let's play to win. God bless you all. God loves you. I love you.